Good evening, everybody. This is Joel Sassel with Scott Lynch here at the Peabody Boys Varsity basketball game tonight versus the Marblehead Headers. Tonight is senior night, so there'll be some festivities on the court that will be taking place shortly, and we'll go to the PA on that. But good to be out here. Scott, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Joel. This is going to be a great matchup. If you look through the rosters and you look through the schedule, you see a very even matchup here. Good battles against Masco, good battles against Swampscott. Both teams come out plus and minus on both sides of those, so really excited to see the game.
Yep, absolutely. And the record's pretty even. Peabody, I believe, is 11-5, and Marblehead's either 7-6 or 8-5. But it's going to be a competitive game. This is the only game they're playing against each other this year. So besides what they've seen each other on tape, this is the first time they'll actually be live on the basketball court. And Peabody's got 4 more games. They got 2 at home and 2 on the road, and then they'll be heading off to the tournament. And Marblehead, I believe, most likely will be qualifying for their division as well. So it should be a well-played basketball game. Friday night, good crowd. Looks like the audience is decked out in their best Hawaiian gear there, so it should be a lively crowd. And right now, the senior captains are getting recognized. It's always a nice moment. Their parents come out, and usually the boys from the basketball team go out and thank them and give them some flowers. So it's been a good season. And I was talking to Coach before the game, and we'll hopefully try and get that interview done at halftime. But basically, Peabody's been kind of lucky. They haven't really had, they weren't hit with major injuries or COVID. They've really been pretty lucky. And he's had basically his full complement of players all season long. So it's been good. And I know you go to every game, Scott, obvious reasons, watching your son. He's had a great year. But the boys really, I don't know if I say they're peaking, but they've been consistent, I think is the way to say. They've really never been blown out in any game.
Yeah, no, it's a great way of saying it. And you think about this matchup, right? And you think about Marblehead, you go back to the football season. Marblehead had an amazing season. I think they're 20 wins in a row in football. They won the state championship for the division. Just amazing. And then yesterday, the 8th grade teams played each other. Marblehead girls and Marblehead boys played against Peabody, and it was a scrappy and tight-knit game. Both games went down to the wire. I think the boys ended up winning and the girls ended up winning for Peabody. And these teams are very familiar with each other, and from multiple sports. So it's going to be a really enjoyable game. Excited to see, and I can tell you right now, Marblehead's fighting their way to get qualified for the tournament.
Right.
So they're going to come out with everything they got tonight, and it's going to be a great game to watch.
Nice. Looking forward to it. There is a good crowd here tonight already, so it's nice to see support, and I'm sure this camera crew will do a great job tonight getting some good shots. We've got elaborate cameras set up by Peabody TV. We got top left, we got top right, we got bottom right, and you'll see all those angles tonight. And good crew as always.
Peabody's had such great crowds. I think some of the road games, as we watched on the road, and they were the crowds have been pretty electric, and especially I think about Beverly, and Beverly brings a cheering section, that student section. It's almost very similar, like not as big, but like a Duke or a UNC.
Right.
They're a fun team to watch, and we're starting to bring some great electricity here. So great to see.
Absolutely. There's the Master Cole family out there. Honoring their daughter who's a senior tonight. So after this game, Peabody plays next Thursday, I believe, and then they play Saugus at home, and they got one final game. So as I said, it's coming to, I don't want to say coming to, it'll sneak up on them quickly.
It's Coach O'Brien, coach for the football team and his family. And
nice shot.
Great shot there. And
here's Peyton Cuzzy, the senior, with her dad and one of her brothers.
And Kim, a football, dare I say, a football legend here at the high school. And so it's great to see him out there with his sister and his father.
Yep. Good support. We got three senior boys tonight. First up, number 22, Luke Roan, forward, senior, and he's had a really good year, very strong, consistent both on the boards and in points, but really been very consistent. One of the things this team had as a challenge was they didn't have a lot of height, so there was a lot of pressure on Luke and a couple of other guys to really step up, and they've done a great job this year. Record well above 500.
As we let the Rowan family take that picture, I couldn't be more impressed with how Luke's played this year, and his effort, his intelligence, how he contributes to this team all around has been spectacular and fun to watch. Just a great team player and excellent to watch how he plays the game.
Yeah. He really developed nicely because he didn't get really a lot of minutes last year, so he really had a good year, really.
Right on.
And here's Colin Berube, probably, I think it'd be fair to say the three-point threat this year. I mean, we do have a couple other guys who can hit him, but Colin was pretty consistent, a couple breakout games over the course of the year.
Yeah, absolutely, Joel. And he's got such a sweet stroke. And when it's hot, you can't stop him. And I think back to the game we played the other night against Whittier Tech and hit a big three down the stretch, and a contested three, and just nice and easy. Makes it look like he does it every day. And
sure,
it's great to watch him play.
And last, as they said, but not least, is Captain Nick Sopa, guard, 5'10" senior. Nick's being joined by his mom and his dad. Kevin Betancourt, head coach of Endicott basketball. And maybe we'll get Kevin up here to join us. It's always a pleasure to hear his analysis.
You can't forget Miss Mia. Miss Mia is his younger sister, and Keegan is the younger brother. Miss Mia, if we don't give you a shout out, I know that you'll come over and kick me in the shin. So
that's a great family shot there as well. So it looks like we're going to have a brief warm-up here. Let the guys warm up again one more time before game time.
Joel, as I look at this, I've been watching a little bit about Marblehead, and I've talked to some of the guys on Swampscott basketball team and some of the guys that play football that I know.
Yep.
And they talk about number 2, Borrateo, as somebody that is super dynamic and can fill it up. And they also talk about how this team plays a great zone base, and they can and really slow you down. And you look at some of the scores, and they're winning games 52-48.
Right.
And, so it goes to show you that they can play a good brand of defense. And as we all know, Marblehead teams are always very well coached.
Yep.
Right. And so it's going to be a great game to watch.
And they're not, as Coach Broughton was telling me, they're not necessarily a tall team, but they have length. If you look on the court there, there's some guys, we're not talking 6, 7, 8, anything like that, but they definitely got a few kids, as I'm looking down the court right now, definitely a couple boys over 6 feet, at least 3 or 4 or 5 maybe. So it's going to be a battle. Hopefully, Peabody comes out strong on their home court tonight.
I think the keys for Peabody we've seen all year, pushing the ball, creating pressure on defense, moving the ball around on offense. When we get into a one pass and shot situation, that slows our offense down. But good ball movement, in and out ball movement has been really successful for us. And you think back to the 2 Beverly games, and what we did really well to compete in those games is great in and out ball movement. We can get the ball in, and then we kick it back out, and we have the shooters to hit those shots.
Right.
So
exactly. If they can draw the defense out a little bit, opens up the inside game for us, which is a lot helpful when they're not huge guys, but they know what to do inside once they get a little bit of space.
Absolutely.
Another gentleman for Peabody who's had a really breakout year, I'd say, is the sophomore Anthony Forte. I mean, I don't go to every game like you do, but he's basically double digits every single game, it seems like.
Every single game, he's got a great touch. He's super quick, and you'll see him on defense, and you'll see him on offense, flying around And he's a great passer too. I don't think he gets enough credit for how he distributes the ball. And he's got, believe it or not, for not a tall stature, he jumps out the gym. He's got some great hops, and so when he drives at a hoop, he can make multiple moves in the air and get that extra time to make the shot.
Yep.
We have Danny Barrett back, who missed last game, is still a little under the weather. I think he might be on a little bit of a minute restriction here.
Okay.
Big contributor offensively and defensively for us as a junior, and hopefully he's feeling better and can continue to contribute.
And there's a good shot of the crowd. And I'm sure Marblehead has brought a good cheering session. They're always a strong supportive community of athletics, high school athletics, all athletics actually.
Marblehead's always put out, I think from top to bottom on all the sports, they always have a competitive team.
Yep.
And it's a commitment, the commitment that the town and the organization
exactly.
has the athletic program.
Absolutely.
It shows in everything they do.
Yeah. I mean, for many years they had a really strong hockey program. I mean, like you said, the basketball has been phenomenal. I mean, the football the last couple of years, but their hockey program, they were usually in the finals every year. It seemed like. I had a good friend of mine, Tom Bates, whose kids played back there years ago. So momentarily, we'll have the starting lineups of both teams, and we'll finally get down to what we all came for, a little basketball. Good.
Coach Kevin joining, sitting down, coming off a big fight with Nichols College and a team that was understaffed. He didn't put on his headset yet, but if he could hear me, he would know that I was super proud of how this team played and fought really hard against Nichols. So coach has done an amazing job, and thanks for joining us, Kev.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Scott was throwing us in the game last night.
Oh, yeah. Tough one.
Good.
Tough finish. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm like coming in here all scrambled there a little bit. But, we had a game-tying shot that we thought, but his toe was on the line with 8 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
So, tough pill to swallow, but our guys played really hard. Was proud of them last night.
Here's the starting lineup from Marblehead tonight. Number 11. Number 5. Tyron Countryman. And number 2, Bo Mateo. And number 1, Noah Mann. Number 1 was Lucas Bothan. And number 00. Yeah, I thought Coach mentioned him. It's just not on the roster as 00.
I think that might be Kip.
Okay.
Kip Schneider. I think that's listed as a single 0 there.
Number 5, senior captain Nick Sopa. I'll take a moment for our national anthem. All right, so here we go. Ready for a little Varsity boys basketball game. Once again, Peabody Cannons versus the Marblehead Magicians. And as I was standing up looking around, the gymnasium is full. Really, really good crowd tonight.
Yeah, no, it should be an exciting one. I was talking to the Marblehead coach, a friend of mine that I didn't realize was over here coaching.
Yeah.
You know, he said they're 8-7. You know, looking forward to today. They've had kind of an up and down year in some ways, but I'm probably being repetitive to something you guys might have said earlier. But
well, no, we're laughing because I think Scott said they were 7-6. I said 8-5, and you
oh,
said
no,
8-7.
8-7. That I can confirm. The 8-7 is accurate, at least according to their coach. So unless he gave me the wrong information, we're going to go with that one.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
But he, you know, he said they've been looking forward to this matchup. You know, they've had some inconsistent shooting, but they can get hot, and that will make it a tough game for Peabody. I've really enjoyed watching Peabody play. I think this will be a really good matchup, and hopefully it can be a fun one.
Nice. So Luke Rowan wins the tip to Nick Sopa. And all three seniors are on the court to start tonight, as Coach Broughton said they would be.
Well, all the seniors, they've been playing a ton of minutes and playing really well together. You know, he's kind of stuck with that six-man rotation a lot and sprinkled in some other guys. So hopefully they can have a good one on their senior night.
Luke kicks it out to Nick. Nick took the three, gave it up, got a little bit better shot. No good. Here comes Marblehead back the other way. Down low, nice steal. Going to be a jump ball. Possession is Marblehead.
Luke did a good job getting on the floor there, tie that up. And
yeah, it looks like Marblehead has some pretty good size, so they're going to have to be scrappy down there and get their hands on some of those type of basketballs.
Anthony Forte with the steal.
Ball movement. Cross. Oh, Luke.
Luke had his pocket pick there, yep. Forte, nice defense, slowed him down without fouling.
And number 2 here, Bogateo, is going to be the one that I think is going to be the main focal point of scoring for Marblehead. He drops the two-pointer there. Nice spin fall away.
Marblehead comes out with a press. Peabody does a good job breaking it. Shade to Nick. Nick, a good look for three, in and out. Comes Marblehead back the other way, pushing the ball up. The corner, number 5 for three. No good. 0-0 with the offensive rebound. Nice pass to his teammate, number 11.
Lucas there with the big basket.
Just based off watching this first couple possessions, seems like teams with two similar styles.
Right.
You know, and whoever gets their basket gets to set up their press. Whoever can handle that better, you know, will probably end up coming out on top. But I expect this will be pretty back and forth with a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach, we talked about it earlier. You look at the schedule and you see who they matched up against, and you see the battles that they had. You know, Peabody battled Swampscott, Peabody battled Masco, and same with Marblehead. So very, very similar teams.
Marblehead misses the shot. There's Anthony Forte down the lane, strong, loses the ball. It'll be Marblehead ball. So 4-2 here early.
Yeah, and Peabody's got to just settle down a little bit. Like I said, with the pressure, you know, in terms of who can handle that and still play at their calm pace. Try to get their feet set, knock down some good shots. You see Peabody mishandling a couple of the basketballs early on. Hopefully they settle into some rhythm against the pressure.
That's a great pass by Countryman to number 11.
Yeah.
Lucas Mouthen. Great finish. That's the second basket.
And if you're Peabody, you can't let one guy dribble through everybody and get to a layup without any contest. So I'm sure Coach Broughton's going to try to tighten that up.
In the corner. Nice job, Berube, the senior. Colin Berube.
Colin's really been shooting the ball well. He looks like he's been much more aggressive and confident the last couple of games that I've seen. And good to see him knock down his first one. Usually that's a good sign for the Peabody Tanners.
Is a floater for Marblehead.
Kip Schauder with the little floater to run it down the lane. 8-5 Marblehead. 4:44 left.
Shea kicks it back to Nick. Good look for a three. Front rims it. Luke Rowan with the rebound on offense. That's the type of play you have to see tonight for them to hang in there.
Great play by Luke. He's been rebounding very well all season. Peabody did a good job kind of overloading the zone, and it left one-on-one coverage on that weak side for the rebound. But Marblehead's taking advantage on this end with a lot of offensive rebounds and putbacks as well. So.
Yep.
That's right. Luke and Nick, two-man basketball there. Set up the offense. Over to AJ. Off on the three.
A reach and foul by Anthony.
So we have Bo Rateo coming out for a sub for Marblehead, and number 4 entering the game, Jacob Quant.
So Marblehead really doing a good job looking the inside game.
Yeah, Peabody's kind of letting those interior passes in too easy. They're going to have to make some sort of adjustments. I think 6 layups so far, a couple of offensive rebounds, but not a lot of resistance in the paint.
Yeah, give Lucas Mathayan some props here. He's got 3 baskets here, number 11 for Marblehead, because it's so soft in the middle. Good ball movement there. Find an open shot.
So Peabody not been able to get down there and nail their threes so far tonight. Just Collins got 1.
Well, and that's just it. And, Peabody has always been relying on the 3 ball, but that's going to come and go. But got to tighten up that defense so, layups can start breaking you down. You start pressing a little bit more on those shots. So hopefully we can find our easy ones a little bit, kind of match Marblehead's here.
Very similar defenses, right? Both running 3-2 defenses. And as you know, there's opportunity, Kevin, as you move the ball and double up on one side, you can get a good look with a little bit in and out game, and we got to see that from Peabody here.
Throwing no good, but Shea gets the rebound, kicks it back to Nick. Rick gets a good look, can't get it to go. Comes Marblehead breaking. McConnell, number 1 for 3, no good. Nick gets the rebound.
Noah Mann got a good look there and just couldn't finish it.
Coach Broughton calling out a play, it sounds like.
Well, it looks like in conversion, Marblehead went man-to-man off the miss, so maybe they're kind of playing a make-and-miss type defense, give Peabody a different look.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Luke takes it down the lane. Nice shot. That's what you want to see.
Great attack by Luke. I think Peabody, it took him a minute to recognize that they were man-to-man there because they've seen nothing but the 3-2 zone. But good attack, opened up the lane, got an easy basket for him.
Luke's done that all year. So far this year, he's been very aggressive with the ball in the paint. Not only does he, get up and elevate well, when that ball comes off the rim, he elevates again. And, I think if you look at his offensive rebounds, you see a good portion of those come off a miss maybe by him that he gets back up and puts it back in.
Now, Luke's one of those awesome stories, similar to Drew Lucas last year. Didn't get a ton of time until their senior season.
Right. We're talking about
He's
that
totally emerged and been a consistent player. And, putting himself in with a chance to probably play at the college level with the good year he's had. He plays so much bigger than he is, and it's just been really cool. I've watched these guys for a long time, obviously my son being a senior, and
Yep.
Luke's development's been pretty special.
So Marblehead makes the hoop, 14-10 now.
Sorry, just to finish the thought, the kid deserves a ton of credit. Plays a lot of basketball, and just really awesome to see.
Well, we touched upon that exactly what you said. He didn't get a lot of minutes as a junior, but he's really taken advantage of it and stepped up.
Good offensive rebound by Nick Sopa. Good ball movement here down to Danny Barrett. We try to work it outside. It's going to go off. It's going to go off Luke's leg.
Yeah, right idea. Just a little hot, a little tough to handle for Luke there. It's kind of over towards his ankle, but right idea by Danny.
Noah Mann bringing the ball up. He's kind of feeling some pressure.
0-0, misses it. Offensive rebound put up by number 15, Ryan Caboose.
I got to give Marblehead credit. They're running that high ball screen type look against the zone and rolling the two big guys in and really kind of flooding the paint on Peabody right now.
Can't get it to go, but Nick gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Luke. Can't get it to go again.
Getting good looks there, they're just not dropping. Nick's doing a great job on the offensive boards.
Nice move by the big man.
Kip Schauder, nice spin move there.
Looks like they're going to hold out for the last shot. Right on cue, they go in.
Exactly.
Thought I heard Coach Broughton saying it, so I thought it was safe to say. But good look by Nick down to Luke. Obviously, you want to take the layup whenever you can get it. Hopefully, he can knock these two down. You know, Peabody's going to have to make some adjustments after this first quarter. You know, they're just allowing the ball to get into the paint way too easy.
Right.
And you know, and obviously Marblehead does have a little bit of size on us. It looks like those two big guys, and they got a good touch around the basket.
And Kev, I think we're not doing a great job boxing out the backside off the shot, right? And that's where they get in the offensive board and get the second shots. I think, you know, if I was to guess, it's 2 or 3 baskets coming off offensive boards on the backside of the shot.
Oh, absolutely. But whether it's getting thrown in the paint or attacked, it's drawing that extra defender, and now it's harder to kind of man up on the box out. So it all goes to, you know, getting that ball in the paint. They got to limit that, keep it in front of them, make Marblehead beat us over the top. Which was, you know, in that position, obviously a little rush because of the clock, but Peabody kept them out of the lane, and that'll give the undersized team a better chance to get the rebounds. It's been happening to Endicott a lot this year, so I can speak from experience. We've been, you know, having some injuries to our team that's caused a lot of rebound issues, but it all starts from containing that ball, keep it out of the paint, and allowing one man on it, you know, to block their guy out.
Sure. Here's a good shot of the Peabody Heights cheerleaders. Score after one was Marblehead 18, Peabody 10. I'll tell you, Peabody, I think they went about maybe 1 for 8, 1 for 9 for 3-pointers. They hit just a couple, they're right there.
Absolutely, and that's, you know, I've obviously watched this team all year long. They go through some ups and downs because they're a little streaky with their shots, but they've been playing really hard. Their defense has been there for them all year. I think they're probably more concerned allowing the 18 points.
Right.
You know, they'll string some shots together here. But they got to start slowing down Marblehead. Like I said, it's just, you know, to equate it to football, they're just running it down the middle on us right now, getting in the lane, kind of breaking us down. And, you know, we got to try to keep them in front of us, create some turnovers, get out in transition, get some easy baskets, and then the shots will hopefully start to fall.
And we only gave up 1 foul, so got to make them earn it a little bit. Stop coming in the lane so easily, like you were saying.
We'll see if they make an adjustment with their defense and hopefully contain a little bit more.
Luke to the hole, can't get it to go.
Good set coming out of the timeout.
Nice.
Another layup allowed by Peabody. Nice take by number 5.
Double team on Luke, kicks it over to Anthony. Anthony's going to get it up to Nick. Broke the press there. Anthony got blocked there, tipped anyways. Peabody's definitely going to have to tighten up their defense now. Down by 10, opening minute of the second quarter. Number 5, he's failing it. Can't get it to go. Luke fights for the offensive rebound. Nice off Marblehead.
Looked like that all but went in. That was a really nice take and turnaround by number 5, Tyrone Countryman. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but really good take. He's had 2 really nice athletic drives in a row. Peabody was lucky that one rolled out, and we got the bounce going out of bounds.
Nick in the corner to Colin for 3. Can't get it to go again. Anthony, hard foul. Anthony fouled up real nice, though.
And it was good to see Peabody attack the pressure and get a good look. Like I said, I know those haven't gone down, but we'll take those shots by Colin all day. Great job by Shea Lentz on the weak side to keep the ball alive, and Anthony gets himself to the foul line. Hopefully getting to the foul line for Anthony, who's one of our better shooters, can help let him see the ball go in.
Yep.
And I usually think translates to them making a couple of threes after that, hopefully.
First shot is good. So Anthony hits them both, 20-12.
That used to always be a Teddy Betancourt older brother rule to me. If you miss a couple threes in a row, go get yourself to the foul line. Let's hope that gets Anthony going.
Marblehead running the picket fence down low there. Double screen.
Good attack, 16 on the shot clock. Definitely, Marblehead's definitely doing a good job mixing up their defenses. Peabody's just got to keep staying aggressive.
Yep.
Now they switched to a 2-3, it looks like, on defense for Marblehead.
Shea, nice kick out. Collin for three, good look. Still can't get it to go. We got up and over.
Great ball movement, great shot. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock, caught it in rhythm. Everybody touched the ball. Like I said, just got to kind of hang in there with some of those. You string some good possession to get in some rhythm. It all starts with the stops and rebounds down the other end, or hopefully turning them over.
Yep.
That's right. The 5, Collin 3. Tyrone Countryman.
So it's been his quarter so far, Tyrone. Nick gets it up, 2-on-1, Shea.
Looked like
Collin couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough catch. He's kind of found himself under the basket. Thankfully, the ball deflected off number 4, Jacob Quant, and Peabody ball.
Would like to say Shea take that to the basket there and draw that contact.
Yeah, I think they got to try to keep challenging. I always say that about every player at this age, and they fumble out of bounds there. But they worry too much about the block shot. You got to go be aggressive, put the pressure on the referee. Sometimes block shot goes out of bounds, still your ball. Can deflect back to you. A lot of things can happen positively for the offense even after a block shot. But
it's great point. Good D there by Luke Rowan. Good hands on the pass.
Oh.
Marblehead pushes it up here. Number 1, Noah Mann, moving the ball to Countryman. Kicks it out.
Sets up his, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though. Once again, can't get it to go. So Peabody needs to slow it down and maybe get a basket. Shea drives, gets double team, kicks it back out over to Danny. Danny down the lane, nice look.
Really nice take. That's one of Danny's signature shots there. Unfortunately, he just didn't get the roll. Been one of those games so far for Peabody.
Yeah.
Good timeout there by Coach Broughton.
Yeah.
Number 11, Lucas Mouthen, has had a great first half. Don't have the stats in front of me, but I can tell you that's a great short-range jumper. You had a few follow-ups off rebounds, so 25-12 Marblehead as we go halfway through the second period.
Still a lot of time left. I think Peabody's just got to try not to get discouraged by this. They can make up ground quickly once they, a couple made shots here go in, but they got to kind of collect themselves. Looks like they're kind of losing their spirit a little bit, some of their body language, but hopefully they come out of this thing, kind of bounce back from this. That's all. Like I said, I think their defense has been better in this quarter. They're packing the paint a little bit more. I know Countryman hit that 1-3, but they're getting more bodies in there and trying to make shots through their defenders as opposed to in the first half where they were uncontested.
Yep.
Like I said, you just got to kind of get a couple bounces, get some rhythm, get out in transition, and hopefully kind of work your way back into this game.
That's one thing that we've done a really good job this year is pushing the basketball, right? And I think, as you push the basketball, you want to push it inside out. And if you can attack the basket and get the layup, or you can kick it out and get an open look, right? And I think we've done a decent job there, but I think we can pick the tempo up a little bit here.
Absolutely. And that is, too, like part of that. And Marblehead's not turning it over at all, and that's what's kind of limited. So in the shots that are closer to the basket, they're not long rebounds. Peabody keeps them frank, creates some long rebounds, hopefully gets our guards out in some space. It'll turn, hopefully. At least if we're a Peabody fan, we're hoping.
Yeah.
Basketball's a game of streaks, right? So good pass in there. Luke, strong move.
Okay, but there's your deflection like you talked about, Coach. Second shot. Let's go, Luke. Here we go.
Yeah, the block shot comes to us. Their defense spreads out, and we get an easier one. You got to just keep attacking. Stick with it. Not get too discouraged by a couple of bad bounces.
Good left-handed finish by Luke, too. Cross-court pass to number 2, Bo Rateo. Good rebound, Danny Barrett. Let's move the ball.
Colin, good look. It's good. All right,
and there's that transition opportunity. Force the over-the-top shot. Good rebound. Get out and run. Now here we come with hopefully a turnover. Put a little pressure on these guys. Great job. Like I said,
yep.
Marblehead probably didn't like that call, but you put the pressure on the rest by attacking the hoop strong. Now hopefully start getting a little bit of momentum here.
And that's the tempo, Kev, that if we play that tempo, we force the referees to make those decisions, we force the defense to make those decisions, and we get open looks like Colin's three-pointer.
Well, and that gets, I'm hoping I'm not butchering this name, Schauder, who's really hurt us in the interior. That picks up his second foul. So now he has to go to the bench. And like I said, maybe Peabody can kind of capitalize on this momentum, get this lead down to a manageable number going into the half. And you know, it's a 16-minute game from there.
Yep.
Nick misses the first and makes the second.
And I'll say the same thing I said when Anthony was at the foul line. You know, hopefully Nick sees one go in. He's had a couple of good looks. Hopefully that gives him momentum. Looks like Peabody's going more to a 2-3, you know, to try to keep some bigger guys towards the basket. Definitely looks like they're packing it in more, which I think was a good adjustment by Coach Broughton.
Hear the student section cheering the defense.
Yep, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Play smart here. Got a good look, but couldn't get it to go. Here comes Danny once again with the rebound up to Luke. Luke, had the right idea, that's for sure, yep.
Oh, and transition defense is always difficult, especially with Marblehead, and they're doing a good job defensively, but they're playing a lot of different defenses. So, there has to be great communication. They're in man, they're in 2-3, they're in 3-2. And now in transition, it looked like they were a little confused, and Luke got a seam, drew their 5th foul.
Shea in the corner there, kicks it out to Luke, over to Colin.
Kick ball, Peabody.
I always say that in basketball too, and we'll see how this plays out. But, when you're kind of struggling, they got this team into 5 fouls. If they can get into the bonus, kind of work their way, chip away in that lead by keep staying aggressive.
Scoring points when the clock stopped is key, right?
Absolutely.
Especially when you're down.
Peabody's doing a real good job, just one team foul the whole game, so they can play aggressive these last couple of minutes here. Nick for 3.
Just long.
Just a little long, yep.
Moving the ball up and misses the layup.
No, a little long. Looked like he had to rush that one a little bit. That possession seemed a little out of rhythm for the Tanners. They did a good job kind of surrounding Luke in the paint. Kind of rushed Peabody a little bit.
Top of the key to Noah Mann. 3-pointer by Rateo.
Nice long rebound there.
Like I said, I don't know Marblehead well enough to know if, those are some good shots or not. I mean, I know they're a perimeter shooting team at times, but the way they were playing, attacking us in the first quarter, it's definitely been a little more challenging to them for this quarter.
Marblehead did a good job in the 2-on-1, picked Nick's pocket. Got to give him credit on that. Nick didn't see him on the backside. Here comes Danny strong the other way, draws the foul.
Good attack. Obviously, we didn't want that turnover. I'm sure Nick's kind of kicking himself, didn't see that defender make that play. Really nice play by number 4,
really
Jacob
play.
Quant, an athletic finish. But it was good by the Tanners to push that thing and attack before the defense was set. And now we're in that. Every foul is a bonus. So hopefully we can get this thing down to 5 or 6 going into the half.
Danny Barrett makes the first one.
We got a sub for the shooter coming in. I know Danny's kind of missed some time this week and is working his way back in. Looks like trying to get his legs underneath him. Hopefully he can knock this one down.
And it's starting to feel a little better. Misses the second.
27-19 here.
Good ball moved by Marblehead. Good
Nice steal
Nick
by
Sopa.
Nick.
Pushing the ball. Good job.
Oh, nice. Ugh.
great move. Just missed it. Great drive. That's the stuff we need, though. We'll take those all day.
No question. Those will go. You get enough of those. I know Nick's had a half that he hasn't gotten the rolls in there, but he's got to keep sticking with it.
Keep in mind, that's great defense to create that offense, right? And that's what we need.
Down to 7 on the shot clock. Rebound. There we go. Colin kicks it over to Nick. Minute to go. Peabody down by 8. 27-19. Oh, nice. There we go.
Perfect job. Great little play. They really pressured Nick. He handled it, got the ball to Luke, and played without the ball. Sometimes when they're pressuring you, opens up some cuts if you're smart about it.
Countryman, look what I found in number 7.
Yeah, that was a tough bounce.
Excuse me. Yep. 29-21, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Good defense by Peabody there, forcing that over the top shot. Done a good job in the glass, but they got that one on us.
So about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm sure Coach Broden's going to tell them try to hold for one here. That looks like they're in a 3-2.
Luke took a strong, didn't get the call. Look what I found, beautiful. 2 seconds, let's go. So all in all, down by 6. I think that's,
I think with all the open threes we missed and all the little layups, I think Peabody's got to be happy with this. Sometimes I don't know if you guys said this before, but, as a player, I remember, sometimes you're starting 3 seniors. At senior day, there's some emotion. There's a little bit less rhythm because you break up the, the normal pregame routine. I think they'll settle in well, and this should be a really fun, exciting second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see the teams match up well. They're evenly matched. A lot of strengths and weaknesses on both sides that can correlate. And I think for us, it's tempo, right? When we push the tempo, when we move the ball up court, win, lose, or draw, we're getting good looks.
Absolutely. And really, the crowd's here, but they haven't really had the opportunity to get in the game. So Peabody gets on a roll. It's just going to be a little bit wild in here, and that's going to help out the home team tremendously. So your score at halftime, Marblehead 29, Peabody 23. And we want to give a shout out to our sponsors tonight, DC Rentals, specializing in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Gravock, technology consulting agency focusing on the design, development, and implementation of technology-based solutions. If you or your business would like to become a sponsor, please reach out to us at PATV. And if you'd like to get involved with PATV, we're always looking for volunteer camera operators and announcers. And lastly, did you know that you could purchase a copy of today's game or any other game? Head over to www.pbtv.org to place your order. And we want to give a shout out to the crew tonight. We got Rafael Enriquez, Cassandra Saray, Bob Boyce, and Steve Valente in the truck, doing a great job bringing the game to you. And once again, I'm joined here by Scott Lynch and Kevin Betancourt.
Looks like we got a little bonus action out here. I think this is the center school team having a little inter-squad scrimmage at the half. Good to see, the community and Peabody and rallying around and getting some guys out here. Hopefully this sparks some future Tanners.
Yep.
We'll be watching them in a few years here. Doesn't seem like that long ago, Scott. We were watching our guys playing for the center school here. So
it's amazing to see, and you had mentioned it, Kev, a couple weeks ago when we were here at the game, and to watch the kids come out here at halftime and play a game, and to have everybody cheering for them, it's a really special moment, and I do think it does drive kids to have that community pride that you're looking for at every high school in America.
I'll never forget my youngest son, Ryan Sassalaw's Burke School team, double overtime against Carroll School. They brought it home. It was incredible. And the stands were packed. The girls were playing afterwards, so everybody was in there. It was.
I was going to say I was a Catholic school kid growing up, so I don't have the background or any cool stories about myself. But I've started watching some of my nieces and nephews, and that championship game at this high school, there's not an atmosphere like it. I no disrespect to either Peabody High team, but there's usually some fun games, and they get intense as heck.
They do.
It's been a lot of fun watching that through the years, and really enjoyed. Peabody's done such a great job with their elementary schools in that league and all the people that run that.
They did do a nice job.
And this is a nice touch. I think the kids enjoy this a lot.
There you go.
To play They get to play in front of their peers, but also in front of their parents and family and the people
And
that
to be on the big stage, as they say.
Yeah, that's
with
right.
the bull.
Good pass inside. Flicks it up. That might drop. No. Good rebound.
How many games does Endicott have left this year, Kevin?
Yeah, 5 left in the regular season, and then hopefully a little playoff run. But it's real tight in the standings. It's been such a wacky year for all the college basketball because we're testing weekly, and we've had every team is in the same boat. So I'm talking about Endicott, but the results, the standings are almost irrelevant because every team has had to play with different kind of lineups. I think we got a real balanced league going into the playoffs. So really excited, just trying to stay healthy. Finally getting some health going our way, and but we're playing a lot of games in a short amount of time because we had so many postponements around the holidays.
Sure.
So it's going to be kind of like survival of the fittest here, but it's been a lot of fun. Starting to feel like a basketball season again because we had a little rough patch, end of December, beginning of January, as everybody did.
Well, I did see, Kev, you guys battled really tough against Nichols the other night, and then, like you said last night, at the buzzer there, and so you're doing a great job with the team you have, and it must be excited for the guys that are playing.
Absolutely, our guys have played tremendously hard all season. It's just one of those years. We, not to talk about Endicott, but we're a smaller team. We rely on quickness, athleticism, but we do have a couple big guys, and they all went out at the same time. So we were smaller than Peabody High's lineup here for a little while, battling some pretty big teams. So, my team's effort physically has been tremendous, and hopefully we can have some health moving forward, and kind of put a run together.
And when do you start getting commitments for next year from the seniors?
They come in random times. We have an early decision, early action period. We got 2 during that, and then typically with basketball, you're either deciding before the season or you're deciding after. So we're in a little bit of a lull now, trying to evaluate some kids, but a lot to be determined. And like all college programs, not everybody is, that seniors is definitely graduating. Everybody's eligibility is out of whack. So I'm talking to my seniors about if they want to return for a fifth year or not, and just trying to make some good decisions for everybody and be fair. So it's been an interesting time for everybody coming out of this quarantine and COVID and everything else.
As I was talking to Scott, interviewing Coach Broughton, it's like hopefully it'll be the last time that we have these masks on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like everybody else. I mean, sometimes only at now. because Beverly lifted it, so at work we're okay. But we still have to wear them during our own games because that's a conference rule. And then when I come watch Nick, other than that, I'm almost free personally. It's been good.
Yep.
But no, everybody's trying to do the right things. Everybody has different opinions on that. And hopefully we can all just move forward and everybody stays as healthy as can be and get back to as normal a life as we all can.
Absolutely.
It's fun, though. I really think I've been, I said people have been debating the mask, but it's been good to see the high school season move forward with, very minimal interruptions. And, I was talking just when I was meant to say it, and we're hoping we're playing our best at the end of the season. So is Marblehead and Peabody. We got 2 pretty good teams. Both want to be playing their best at this time, leading into that tournament. And that's where the memories come from. Hopefully you get in there, win a couple of games, represent your town, yourselves really well, and I can just tell watching Peabody and Marblehead right now, you got a couple of teams that really play hard. And hopefully they have their health and they put a run together in the tournament for both programs, represent the conference well. I think they're in different divisions, so we can root for both teams after tonight. So
that's true.
I love this too. Center School is not getting off of these Marblehead guys. They're going to get their shots up. This is their moment.
Exactly. It's true.
They're telling these guys, hey, it's our time. You guys go warm up on the side.
That's right. Any thoughts on the Celtics trades?
I liked them, but easy for me to say. It looked like they're kind of cleared some room out and solidified their rotation.
Yeah.
This Derek White kid's pretty good. And I was always a fan of Daniel Tice. I don't know. But I don't understand that salary cap, all that other stuff. That stuff confuses me. So I'm sure there's ulterior motives to some of those moves, too, to open up some money and match contracts and all that stuff I'm not smart enough to do. But from a basketball standpoint, I thought Derek White was the best player that was moved to or from the Celtics.
Yep.
And he's on our team today, so that'll be good.
We have a roster spot open, right? So that we could still pick up an Isaiah Thomas. We can still,
Yeah, looks like they have some flexibility certainly moving forward.
Brad Wanamaker's there, another ex-Celtic that could be back as well, so they could add some depth.
Well, and I think about that because you do have the Celtics background and some guys who would obviously understand how the Celtics want to play. But, even that Derek White, he should assimilate pretty quickly. Imi was, Udoka was his coach at the Spurs.
That's
so
right.
I'm sure there's some similarities there. Truthfully, this sounds crazy. I mean, I love the NBA, I love the Celtics, but when we're in high school and college season, I'm not as tuned into it.
Understandable.
Hopefully they can make a playoff run, and that's when I start jumping on the bandwagon.
Right.
One of the little guys just in a nice jumper off a dribble. Now Cruz is got stolen.
Yeah, why don't you go now if you want? So we're going to go right to the interview that I did with Coach Thad Broughton right before the game tonight. We're going to try and get as much in before we get the second half started. I'm here with head coach Thad Broughton for the Peabody High boys basketball game tonight. It's senior night here at Peabody High. They're playing the Marblehead Magicians. Should be a good game. Peabody comes in 11-5. Marblehead's 8-5. And before we talk about the game, can you talk a little about the three seniors on the team tonight?
Yep, Nick Soper, Luke Rowan, and Colin Berraby. Three of our key pieces this year. Three guys that we rely on. They lead us in all categories, but I think the number one category is their leadership. This year has been phenomenal, and they've all had big moments at big times, and we're certainly going to miss them.
Yeah, they have really stepped up this year, and they've been only three of them, but they've done a good job leading the team. I agree with you, watching the team a lot. Let's talk about, so you're 11-5, you've got 4 games left, getting ready for the tournament. I think you guys should be all set. Talk a little bit about how you attack these last 4 games and maybe how you attack Marblehead tonight.
We have, we got 4 games left, and Marblehead is a team that, is very talented. They have some length, they have some shooters, so tonight's going to be a good one. They have an 8-5 record. They played everybody tough. They're well coached, so for us, it's a nice challenge as we wind down the season and look forward to the tournament.
Sure, absolutely. And as far as senior night, you do anything a little bit different? I mean, all the guys play for you anyways, just curiosity?
The 3 seniors will all, come out and they'll start and they'll play a ton as they normally do. And, once the festivities are over and, they greet their families, those guys will lock right in and focus on the game.
Sure, absolutely. And talk a little bit about as far as how's the health of the team. It's been kind of a long season. How you guys head into the tournament?
Health-wise, we've been pretty lucky, and knock on wood. COVID has been an issue with many teams, and there's been kids that have had to sit out, and this has been one of those years where thank goodness we've been lucky with COVID, but we've also been lucky with the injury bug. Minor things here and there that all teams deal with, where guys have had to miss games, but somebody else has to step up, and that's how these guys have been, and honestly, they've been a joy to coach.
Sure. Well, it's been a pleasure watching this year. I wish you the best of luck tonight in the tournament, and hopefully the next time we're talking, we don't have to have these masks on. Good luck, Thad.
Thank you, Joel. Appreciate the coverage.
Absolutely. Have a good day. So there are some, hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Coach Broughton always gives us the time. We appreciate that. And here we go, second half, 29-23 Marblehead. Should be a barn burner.
Peabody in the 3-2 defense here, 2-3. 15 seconds on the shot clock, turnover.
Nice reach by Collin to create the turnover. Peabody being patient.
Working for a good shot.
Yep.
Love the effort.
Nice. Luke worked it down low. Had size on number 5, Countryman. So excellent start for the Tanners.
That's working for the best shot possible, right? The most high percentage shot, and they did a great job there, and Luke finished it. Top of the key here, swinging around to Rateo.
One rebound Peabody's way.
You can definitely see that they probably put more of a focus on trying to pack that lane in the zone. And it certainly worked those first 2 possessions. Going back to that offensive possession, great job working the ball around. Nick had the drive. Everybody ended up touching it inside out. Got Marblehead spread out, and then we attacked in the inside.
10 seconds on the shot clock here. Down to 5. Anthony's going to drive strong. Kicks it out to Nick. Over to Luke. Got to take the shot. Throw it up. Out of bounds.
Going to end up being a shot clock violation, unfortunately. But got to have a little bit more awareness there as a group where the shot clock was at. I thought we passed up a couple of decent looks. I think their heart was in the right place, but got to know what that clock is for sure.
So 29-25 Marblehead. Start of the third. Noah Mann dribbling up the top of the key. Cross court pass.
Deep three. No good. Long rebound. Anthony comes with it. It gets it up to Nick. Nick's driving. Nice job. Got the guy off his feet.
Great job by
foul.
Nick attacking there.
Yep.
I've tried really hard throughout my life coaching him. I don't usually talk about my son, but to come to 2 feet, pump fake, collect, try to get that defender off balance, and then go into the contact. Bigger defender, really good player for Marblehead. Now he picked up his 3rd foul.
That's right.
Like I said, you're a Marblehead fan, you might disagree with the call, but you put that pressure on the ref when you're aggressive and you attack, and you get that defender off balance.
Yep. And the best thing, Nick makes the free throw, makes him pay for it. So Peabody within 3.
Great job by the team. I go back to that timeout. It was 25-12. You know, it wasn't a big flurry to get us back in, but they started tightening up the defense, forcing shots from the perimeter, chipping away and having some really good offensive possessions, and they've got this thing back to a reasonable number, really without a lot of three-point shooting so far.
That's right.
Noah Mann at the top of the key here. Set up the Marblehead offense.
Trying to run it through the big man. 0-0. Oh, I thought it was maybe a double. Nope.
Yeah, it looked like
stayed with it.
Yeah, kind of a deflected ball. Good job by the Tanners defensively. They got the bounce. Good finish by number 0.
Shea swings it over. Good look for Collins. Can't get it to go. Shea gets the rebound. Oh, nice play. Tried to get off bounds. Came right back to us. 3 again. Here we go. And there's the crowd on cue for the 3. Marblehead coach calling it. No.
Great hustle.
Timeout, yeah.
Great hustle. I always say, and I've done this in coaching, we preach it to our team, those offensive rebounds that lead out to shots, it feels like they always go in. Great job by Lynch. Obviously, I hope the young man who hit where the ball is okay.
Yeah,
but a really good job by Colin knocking that one down.
So, Peabody down by 1, 31-30. What, the deflection.
Tough shot. Good defense by Peabody. Really good shot there by Marblehead's number 1, Noah Mann.
Yeah, big shot there. Contested shot. Momentum going the other way, and he made a big shot here. Up top of the key, Nick Sopa setting up the offense.
And Marblehead went back to the 3-2 zone. Definitely giving Peabody a lot to handle.
Nice pass to Luke. He gets it. Wow.
What a great possession, though. They got into it, got it to Luke down low. I think we're in for a good one here the next 12 minutes.
I agree. Countryman, I heard a whistle.
It was a timeout. There was a timeout on that skip pass.
Okay.
Timeout by the coach. It's going to be Marblehead ball coming out of that timeout. 19 on the shot clock.
Great rally there by Peabody. Good defense.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that Marblehead coach was happy the shot didn't go in. I've been in that situation before, so I think if that one goes in, everyone's like yelling at him. But I totally interrupted you, Scott. I apologize.
No, it's just you had talked about how you chip away at it, right? And you see this happening here. We had a couple offensive rebounds here, pushed the ball out, cross court pass. We had the one pass coming across and hit the player at the going out of bounds, and those type of plays create momentum, and you see that happen. We have a 2-point game now as we're in the third quarter, and again, low-scoring game. Both teams like to play a lot of good defense, so it's going to be, like you had said just a few minutes ago, it's going to be a great next 10 minutes of this game.
Well, and going back to that 3 by Colin and the hustle play, and we talked about offensive rebounds and kick-out threes. And this is something I've always said to Peabody. We're a little undersized. We don't have a inside presence all the time. Luke is a pretty versatile player in there, but I always say those threes that come from the paint and kick-out pass, they're a higher percentage shot. Those are the ones you've worked on your whole life. You've rebounded with a friend, they're thrown out to your dad's rebounding for you, whoever. Those are the ones you have the most reps, your momentum and body weights going in. Sometimes Peabody pass around the perimeter in different angle to the pass. So, just kind of evidence right there. especially when we're kind of having a shooting slump type game. So hopefully that one can get us going. Great rebound right there.
Nice rebound, yep. 3-on-1. Anthony to the hole. Going to get fouled. Can't get it to go, but he goes to the line shooting 2.
And that's what makes Peabody dangerous. Luke isn't a 5-man in a lot of cases, but he's our 5-man because he's a guard. But he comes up with that rebound. He can lead the break, and that's what really makes us explosive in transition. Luke's been such a great rebounder and been able to push and start the fast break. That's unique.
Yep. That is our strength. All 5 ball players can handle the ball.
We often have trouble sometimes getting those rebounds, but when we do get them, it hurts the other team. And then hopefully if we have enough of that and we fast break, it takes away their aggressiveness going to the glass. So it all plays into itself. We got a brand new game now, 34-34.
AJ hits them both. Noah Mann kicks it over to Countryman. Back to Noah, back to Countryman. Works
nice hands by Shea. Deflection makes a steal. Nick's up to Shea. Back to Nick. Down low to Luke. Kicks it out to Colin for 3. That's good.
There's that inside-outside 3. Great job by Nick to get it into Luke. And Luke made a really good pass-shot decision, hitting Colin in stride.
I think that's Peabody's first lead of the night.
Countryman crossed a
Big
man.
3. Come right back.
Big 3 by Noah Mann.
Noah Mann, give him credit.
Great answer. That's 2 in a row for him. We obviously got to try to do a good job marking him. Now that Peabody's kind of packing the paint a little bit, got to make sure we extend and not let Mann get into some rhythm.
Shea in the corner to Colin again for 3. Can't get it to go this time. Here comes Countryman.
Great pass by Lynch and hit to find the hot guy especially. Didn't get the bounce on that one, but Peabody loves that shot.
Ooh. Hands on it. There's Mann again. Wow.
Wow, he's hitting it. He's feeling it.
He will not be outdone here. Noah Mann is having a great third quarter.
AJ with the Euro. It goes.
Great job attacking that pressure. They had 4 guys in our front court. Kick it over to AJ with some space, and he made a really good decision.
AJ's on the big guy. Double teamed by Nick and Shea. Kicks it out to Countryman. Ooh, Countryman gets the roll. Nice job. Oh, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that call. That was going to be a tough catch. But we'll take it. He did get hit on the arm, but it was certainly threw it into a crowd.
I'll tell you, watching AJ, he is just really coming to his own. Even from the beginning of the year, he's just confident. He's just very, very confident. No hesitation. It's nice to see the development.
It was a good decision to attack him that lot. Schroeder's one of their better players. Got 3 fouls. Like I said, keep attacking. Knows he's probably limited with his aggressiveness defensively. Back to the zone for Marblehead.
Nice look. Oh, can't get it to go. It was the right idea.
The stop ball. That's the hot hand right there.
Yep,
Number 1.
It was Countryman from the corner. Can't get it to go.
Good tip out by Luke.
Fights for the rebound. Beautiful job by AJ. Strong. Gets it to go.
Great finish.
Wow.
Great finish by AJ in the open floor. Really a great rebound to come up with that to begin with.
And right at the big man.
You see they're trying to work the ball pretty hard to Mann.
Gets the look, can't get it to go. Here's Colin, kicks it out to Nick. Less than a minute to go here in the third. Peabody down 42-41. Very, very strong pace for both teams.
Yeah, looks like there hasn't been a lot of substitutions, but I think both teams are playing hard. Looks like a little fatigue.
5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Got to get a nice, Shea knew it, step back, can't get it to go, but got a good look.
We'll see if Marblehead holds for 1 here with the shot clock off, but it looks like they're going to be aggressive.
Countryman can't get it to go, so here we go, plenty of time for Luke. 15 seconds to go. He's going to take it strong, gets the, Coach Broughton not happy with the call.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. I don't know where that's a travel, but calls go both ways. But looked like he took that pretty strong, and there was some contact that led to him being off balance. I actually thought we were getting the foul call.
Absolutely.
They got to recover, though. We got to recover, get this stop here.
Yep.
Got to pressure the ball. Got to pressure number one. He's been the hot hand.
Yep. Stay right on him. Stay on him. This countryman, he likes the corner. So Marblehead gets that basket at the end of the quarter. Score after 3. Marblehead 44, Peabody 41. So Peabody had the lead for a while there. Short-lived, but they're within one possession. That's all you can ask for. All
right, well, I bit my tongue. I don't know. I'm a homer, though, I guess. But I think that was maybe one of the worst calls I've ever seen with that. I've been trying really hard not to say anything. And, like I said, Peabody's gotten away with plenty as well. But I don't really know where the travel was on that one. But like I said, hopefully Peabody can recover. 3-point game. To Marblehead's credit, they came back, took advantage of that one in that final possession. 3-point game. What great back and forth action in that third quarter. And I expect nothing less in terms of here. And hopefully both of these teams can qualify for this MIA tournament. And I always say both teams will grow from these type of games. A lot of emotion, a crowd, back and forth. Hopefully both programs will benefit, and this is a good fourth quarter, to move on from.
Absolutely.
You have to give credit to Noah Mann, number one. As we started to got our first lead, as you mentioned, Joel, and he comes down and ice water in his veins and hits the 3 there where we had the momentum, and then he comes down and hits another one. So good, kudos to him to keep them fighting in this game and get on the lead up by 3.
Absolutely, those are 2 huge shots.
Peabody's going to have the ball to start the fourth quarter here. Ball's not deflected, okay.
It looks like Peabody's going to come out with some pressure here.
Nice, Danny gets his hands, creates a steal. Nice play by Marblehead, get the ball off of Danny. So
unselfish play by AJ, but when you have that angle, you want to try to go attack. You don't want to throw it backwards too much. Like I said, block shot goes out of bounds, we set it up. That's a tough catch for Barrett to handle right there. But unselfish play.
Shea comes away with it. In the corner, calling for 3. Got a good look, just couldn't get it to go. Well, Peabody's got to be careful here. We're in the fourth quarter, don't want to get too many threes. They got really good looks in the third quarter.
Peabody's doing a really good job getting their hand on those interior passes. Much different than that first quarter.
AJ kicks it back to Shea. Shea, good, almost a no-look pass to Danny in the corner for 3. It's good.
Great job by Barrett knocking that one down. Great driving kick by Lynch. That inside-outside 3. That straight-ahead drive.
What we've been talking about since the first quarter, and here we go.
Nice, AJ's got one man to beat. Someone's behind him. He went strong to the hole. Can't get it to go. It's a tip. Here comes Countryman, comes away with it. A couple of Peabody ball players are down. Countryman can't get it to go. Shea going to get fouled over the back, I believe.
Let's hope everybody's okay. Sorry, I turned. It looked like 2 of our players collided.
Yeah.
I think Collins trying to shake it off. He's going to have to come out for a minute. Great rebound by Lynch down here. Gets the over-the-back call.
Yep. So, actually, first team foul for Marblehead. Peabody's got none. So, I don't know how much they're going to be at the line. They're going to make Shea go out. Maybe get a little...
Looks like we got a little blood on Shea's shoulder, so we're going to have to clean that up. Everybody's rules are different. We usually get a little bit of time, and he can come back in. Hopefully, they can clean it up in enough time.
Looks like they're doing that right now.
Hopefully it's in a spot that they can wrap it. It looks a little higher up on his shoulder. So Peabody's going to call the timeout to make sure, which I think is a smart decision. They'll get a full minute.
Okay.
Give him a chance to calm everybody down here too. Make sure we recognize the situation. A lot of back and forth. That was a really nice attack by Anthony. That's what we've been talking about. Didn't get the didn't get the roll. That's okay. Got to keep playing through those things. That's one thing I'd say with Anthony. Whether he makes and misses, whatever, his hustle and his effort is always there. Shows very little emotion, so it makes him a good player.
And you have to give the Marblehead credit for that trailer that was coming down. They were flying down. It was one-on-one coming down, and they made up ground there. And AJ did the best he can to get to the hoop. And, you know, as you see this back and forth here, I think that's a game we can win, right? I think that's a game we can beat them at. Haven't got into that too much, but when we do, you end up with a tie game, 44-44.
You got the shot of the bench over there. You see Lynch trying to get that blood to stop up on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Looks like Collins okay, thankfully. Good to see him behind the bench. I think he kind of got the wind knocked out of him. Took a shot to the ribs. I'm sure he'll be back out there soon. Got the Band-Aid on him. We're good to go here.
So, all tied up, 44-44, 6:23 to go.
There's a good shot of our three seniors.
Yep, nice shot.
Posters hanging up. Marblehead's going to come after us with a little bit of pressure. Got away with one there.
In the corner, Danny takes it strong to the hole, kicks it back to Shea in the corner for AJ for three. It's good.
Inside out three. Great look by Lynch. Great attack by Barrett.
That's that extra pass that it takes sometimes to get the open shot, you know.
This is the guy that's responding. Let's make sure we keep a body on Noah Man.
Cross to Jacob. Danny battling for the rebound. Oh.
Straight on three for Noah. He gets it.
Offensive rebound, kick out threes. It always feels like they go in. Great response by Marblehead there.
AJ's feeling it. Gets two. Peabody back up, 49-47, 5:15 to go.
I don't know how he made that one at that angle, but what a nice finish.
Exactly.
He's got amazing body control when he's in the air. That's gonna.
Oh, Marblehead comes away with it.
Great hustle by Marblehead, number 15.
Number 15, he was.
Ryan Comos, he's a sophomore.
Came back to him too. He saved it, and then it came right back to him.
What a great hustle. I thought that thing was going out of bounds. Probably was going to be Marblehead's ball. He saved it. Got to give Marblehead a ton of credit. They're responding to every Peabody run right now.
Fantastic
Excellent.
energy by this team. It's you can't beat them by deflating the balloon here.
Here's the first one. 49-48 Tanners.
I expect some pressure on a make here. Peabody's handled that pretty well, but it's certainly
Ryan Comos for his second. Makes the second, ties the game.
4:57 to go here in the fourth.
And Marblehead put the press on again.
Nice job, Peabody. Broke it pretty easily.
AJ's got the hot hand. I'm sure they're going to try to get him a look here. Marblehead's in the 3-2 zone. See, that killed a lot of seconds on the shot clock. They're working with a shorter clock.
Down to 5 seconds. AJ's going to create. Gets it to Shea. Shea in the corner for three.
Long.
Shot clock violation. And that's where that pressure, even though they're not getting turnovers, it got us disrupted. If you can attack pressure like AJ has gotten out and gotten some free space, but chewed up about half our clock before we could get into our set.
That's right. And you'd like to see as you can break the press, as you can get into your set quicker.
Nice. I thought that was clean.
You can hear the crowd's reaction.
And obviously from a Peabody fan, I agree with the crowd, but that's what I say. And it's easy to criticize the rest, but you got to put the pressure on them.
Right.
That was a really good job by Marblehead. They had the angle. Peabody felt like they got a block shot. We keep going back to those block shots. Well, sometimes it leads to you shooting a couple free throws because the refs might miss one,
That's right. And you got to make them make a call, right? You get in the air, and both players are in the air. And
this kid's got a good smooth stroke from the foul line too. This is his third straight one.
So Ryan Komos again hits the first one as he hit the last two, shooting the second of 2 shots and makes that one too.
Well, it's good to see Colin back on the floor.
4 in a row for Ryan Komos at the foul line, and Marblehead leading 51-49, 4:14 left.
So Peabody's got their starting lineup of 3 seniors with Shea and AJ.
Got to attack this possession with a little bit more rhythm. Don't want to chew up the shot clock and call something late. Looks like we're on our heels a little bit here.
Yeah. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Colin for 3. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Shea taps it back out, resets the shot. Nice. AJ's feeling it. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Shea battling, gets the rebound. Oh. Countryman gets the turnover. Creates the steal. 53-49 Marblehead. Plenty of time. 3.5. Nick down low. Can't get it to go. Here comes Marblehead. Peabody needs to tighten up here. Ooh.
Yeah, Peabody's just got to gather themselves. Obviously lost some momentum. There's a ton of hustle. Great play by Countryman on the steal. I think that was him that picked that off on coast to coast.
That's right.
Now he gets himself to the line.
It's a good shot of the stands here. Student section pretty well full tonight.
But still 3 minutes left here. Whether this is a 6 or a 4 or 5 point game, we just got to come down and get a good shot. Great job by Marblehead. You got to give them the credit, knocking down these free throws.
Yeah.
Plenty of game left though. Peabody just can't panic. Got to come down, get a good shot, 2 or 3, doesn't matter. Start stringing some stops together as well.
A little backspin off the back rim there.
I thought it was going to be strong.
Sat it down. That was a little Fats domino.
Kick ball, Peabody.
Kick ball is that the ref I don't think called or saw, but doesn't matter. Peabody ball out of bounds. I'd like to see Nick attack this a little bit more aggressively.
Shea brings it across half court. The corner to AJ, down low to Nick. Nick surrounded. AJ for 3 in the corner. It's good.
There's that inside out one. Great timeout by Coach Broughton. And like I said, a couple of plays went against us. One good possession. Get the momentum back on Peabody's side. I really think that was a great timeout by Coach Broughton. Maybe I'm only saying that because I would have taken the same thing. But get your defense set, figure something out, make Marblehead adjust to what you're going to throw at them, and just kind of get everybody's composure and back in the right place. You know, I know on both foul calls, whether we agreed with them or not, Rowan's and on Shea's last one, you know, Marblehead results in 4 points for them. So we got to recover and not let, you know, one missed call, one mistake compound itself and lead to us having a bad finish. So.
And one of the hallmarks of what we've been doing really, really well is find the good shot. I mean, sometimes, you know, it gets us late into the shot clock, right, because we're too patient. Right. But in that case, we went inside on the triangle, inside, outside, inside, back, and have an open shot, right? And that's going to create, you have great shooters. You have Colin, you have AJ, you have Luke that can all stroke from 3. Nick had 2 big threes last game against Whittier to take the lead in the fourth quarter here. So you have strength in the outside shot. So get it inside. If that's not there, work it back out, and we can hit the shots. And you've seen that all game. 55-52, Marblehead leading with 2:40 left.
I know Countryman's made some plays too, but Cosmos for Marblehead, sophomore, 40 for Peabody, sophomore. They're having strong fourth quarters right now. It's really impacting the game. Good to see some young guys step up. 40's had a great year all year. It's really good seeing some of these shots starting to go in for him. Plays so hard.
Countryman for 3. No good. Wow, a tip-in. Big shot by Schauder.
Peabody got the shot over the top that they probably wanted. Great tip-in.
Works it down to Luke, back to Nick, up top to AJ, over to Colin, to Shea in the corner. Cross-court pass to Colin, to Luke, to Nick, to Colin. 3-pointer. Shea working for the rebound, couldn't tip it in.
Good possession for the Tanners. That's one of your best shooters, getting a team 3. Good shot by Colin. Come down here and get a stop.
Oh, he went strong to the hole.
Good rebound by Luke. Luke Rowan, great rebound. Shea's going to get the ball to the hoop there and hesitated. He should have attacked the basket right when he got the ball.
Yeah, it looked like he caught it kind of off balance a little bit, but I was going to say, got to push it in transition there. Try to get something at the rim.
Marblehead's going to slow it down now, +5.
Yeah, Peabody's got to get a stop here. Don't want to let this thing get to 6 or 7.
10 seconds on the shot clock, down to 5. Countryman couldn't get it to go. Luke with the rebound, going to bring it up. Oh, it literally was almost in. Nice, AJ. Back to Colin Berube for 3. It's good. One possession game, 57-55, Marblehead.
Hey, great rebound by Rowan. We talked about that earlier. He tried to create one for himself. Unfortunate roll. And that's why I always say to my players, keep playing basketball. AJ 40 kept playing basketball. Don't assume the ball goes in. Keeps the ball alive. Another offensive rebound, inside out, kick out 3. I think we're batting 1,000 for both teams on that one. So certainly, something for guys who are trying to learn basketball. Those are big ones. We got a 2-point game now with about 50 seconds left, I believe, maybe a little more. I can't. They go to that timeout clock, so I can't
50,
totally tell. 51
right
seconds. There. And this is where you just want to get a stop. Peabody can get aggressive probably in this first 10 seconds without trying to reset the shot clock because we got a couple fouls to waste.
Right.
Be interesting to see how Coach Broughton plans on attacking this one. But if I'm Peabody, you want to get the rebound or a steal, and you want to attack that hoop. You want to try to get something in transition with some aggressiveness. I don't know how many timeouts they have left. I think Marblehead has a few extras.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kev. I think at this point, right, you got to play good defense, good pressure the ball on defense, right? Make sure there's always pressure on the basketball. And if you can get a rebound, you got to push the ball down court, right? Or you get a turnover, you got to push the ball, you got to attack the basket, and try to get yourself either to the line or make the basket to tie it up. So 54.8 left, 2-point game. This is what we signed up for, folks.
That's right.
All right, it doesn't look like Peabody's pressuring. It looks like they're going to pack it in a little bit and try to play for this stop.
Good job by Nick pressuring the ball. Gets it up the top. Good steal there.
Nice. Oh.
Really tough call against Peabody.
I didn't even see it. I was watching the steal.
And that's unfortunate because that resets the shot clock. So now there's only an 8-second differential. Peabody still got one to waste, so they can get aggressive, but it certainly changes the dynamics. Timeout by Marblehead. Because I knew they had a few. It's going to be their basket. Hey, Peabody's got to let that go. I know they're frustrated with the call, but enough with the palms up. Let's move on. You got to go make a next play. We're in the situation we're in, and that is what it is.
That's it.
It's unfortunate because Lynch had that steal. That's exactly what we wanted. Very minimal contact there, but it's been inconsistently called both ways, so I don't think any advantage to either team, certainly.
No, and to your point, Kev, you talked about, putting pressure on the referee to make a call, right? And they get the ball in the key, and they're working the ball around the key there. The referee's looking for pokes. He's looking for any ticky-tack that you can get, right? Because you're not sure if they're gonna intentionally foul, if they're not gonna intentionally foul, and I think, you get a ticky-tack foul like that call, and it could go either way.
No matter what here, whether they score, we've got to push the ball, I think. We've got to try to get something quick, try to get a good shot. Our best offense has been in transition or attacking their pressure and getting AJ 40 and others out in space. See what happens. So the good thing for Peabody, I don't know about Marblehead. Peabody's played in a lot of these type of games, so hopefully, hopefully we're prepared, ready to go out and give ourselves a chance.
Absolutely. That's one thing when you get battle tested like this, the games like this aren't as nerve-wracking as they were when you played it the first time, right? So we've got a bunch of them under our belt, and let's hope, 57-55 Marblehead. Let's hope we get a stop here and get a shot to tie this game up.
Try to make sure they get nothing easy off of this. Looks like Peabody's picking up the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, AJ doing a nice job. So is Nick here, keeping the ball out. Timeout, Marblehead.
Marblehead.
18 seconds left on the shot clock.
I was ready to yell, don't foul there, Nick. He was certainly reaching, but good timeout by Marblehead. So now the pass will be out in front of us. Like I said, still got that 8-second differential. You know, one of the things you got to see, whether the ball goes in, whatever. I was going to say this after Coach Broughton's timeout with 51 seconds left. The clock runs in high school basketball that last minute. Different than college and in the NBA sometimes. So you got to have those timeouts to try to stop the clock.
That's right.
After a made basket for your team.
Right.
Regardless of the result here, this has been a good game. I think Peabody started a little slow. They recovered. You know, from their perspective, I still think this is something they can build on. These type of games are just building up your toughness, your resiliency, your preparation for a hopefully bigger game down the line in the playoffs. And, you know, like I said, hopefully we can pull this one out. But really great effort. Down 13 early, things not going our way. Team really stuck together, played hard, and they gave themselves a chance. And Marblehead responded to a lot of our runs. They showed a lot of maturity as a program as well.
Both teams showing a tremendous amount of resiliency. Countryman's going to inbound it to man. He's going to dribble through the double team. Peabody doing a double team, looking for the jump ball. He's going to call foul.
Now Peabody put themselves in a position where they're going to have to foul to put them on the foul line because of the shot clock. I know what they were trying to do, obviously, but they got 2 more to waste. So shot clock's going to reset and be off. Not going to be a factor. We got 19 seconds. Got to try to get a steal or a foul. Jump ball goes to Marblehead as well. So Peabody's got to try to make a play here. Put
quick
somebody
fouls,
on the foul line.
Fouls.
Foul right away. All right, next one's going to be bonus. Not sure which guys are good foul shooters or not. Based off what I've seen today, I would try to keep it away from 15.
Yep.
You know, he's made a couple.
It's the only one we saw. I would think Mann's probably a good foul shooter, right?
Yep,
So
I would agree.
Really, they've all made them when they've gone up there, but
that's right.
A little bit different pressure. All right, they ended up fouling Countryman.
Yeah,
so.
Countryman made missed 1 or 2, made a couple.
We got 13 seconds left. I'm sure Peabody's going to have a plan up 2 or 3 or whatever, or down 2 or 3, I should say. Push this ball in transition. Got to get the rebound here.
Absolutely.
Looks like Peabody has 1 timeout left. I can hear the coach kind of telling the players. So.
Yep. Countryman, and here comes the crowd. Countryman at the line. It's a 1-on-1.
Made the first one. Cool as a cucumber. He's got a lot of backspin on that shot.
They make this and make it a 4-point game. I think you got to push in transition, probably use your last time out, but you want to try to get him to the rim.
It's a 4-point game. Shea for 3, good look. Couldn't get it to go. Countryman, 4 seconds to go, so.
Hey, ended up getting a pretty good look for Lynch at the top of the key. Didn't go in. I know obviously you wanted to make that one, be a little disappointed it didn't go in, but good team foul here. Obviously, this one's going to go Marblehead's way, but a lot we can learn from. I really, as a Peabody fan and just a general basketball coach, got to tip our hats to Marblehead. They really responded well every time. Both teams played well enough to win this game.
Countryman gets his own, but can't get it to go. That's going to do it. Very well played high school basketball. So the final score here tonight is going to be Marblehead 59, the Tan is 55. So both these teams most likely we'll see in the tournament.
Good luck to Marblehead the rest of the way. We'll see how Peabody responds to this. They've always responded to some tough losses, but a really good effort by both teams. Yep. And I wish them both luck moving forward.
I do, and I don't know if we're going to be back in here for another regular season game or not. We might be back for the playoffs, but I want to thank both you guys for showing up. Kevin, always a pleasure. Scott, appreciate you taking the time out. Come up. Both you guys have really added to the broadcast this year, and I want to thank both of you. And, once again, we lost Lou, and it helps to have guys like you to fill in and give you time and your effort. We appreciate it.
We appreciate the offer, and great basketball game here, and you got to give Marblehead credit. They answered every call, and tough loss for Peabody. Will come back, and big week ahead, and tournament to come.
That's right. Kevin, good luck with you in Endicott the rest of the year.
Thank
Good
you,
luck, Coach.
appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, so as we sign off here, your final score once again, Marblehead 59, Peabody 55. Thank you, everyone, and have a great weekend.